Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. I'm feeling a little off.
Huh.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
Tested โอเคมันหายไม่ติด
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What
เสียง
a
เหมือนตกลงมา
remarkable
ตายเลยอะเมื่อกี้
discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does, but we know you're not one to lie, Varessa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms, thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on.
Yeah, just let me know if there's any. Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious!
Well,
Wait, that's his voice!
Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not hot.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
Wait with
take a look
me
too.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area.
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano. It spews out all kinds of stuff.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
จงรีตายไปชุบก่อนอนาถเลยตกลงมาอนาถเลยโอเค
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. So no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me. Thanks. It's a work. All right. Oh, looks like we can make this jump.
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Charge?
จัด อ๋อ ตัวนี้เหรอดื้อ
Dreams converge.
By royal decree.
อ่ะ
Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look,
Oh, let's see!
a few more chunks like this and we should be good. Running late again. Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead. Justice o'clock! Hero incoming!
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
อะหลบภูเขาไฟปะทุว่า
Hurry up, Grassa!
หลบไปไหนอ่ะ เอ้า
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful. Why me? Too strong. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Hi.
I will have order.
ตรงหน่อย อ่ะนี่อะไร
Hero incoming. Hero incoming. Da.
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes and
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time. Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
oh, You really think so?
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more
Yeah! You had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
อืม
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use.
Great. We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby. If
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
all right, let's go.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no, something's not right.
Okay.
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
What?
Where are we?
I know it's hard to see through this mist. No. What are you feeling?
Because you are the only
evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
He does look a bit.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am. Of course, I have a goal.
The only way.
Now, don't be hasty. It's in a. Cherish this opportunity. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters, but then.
If we want to become strong, we just have.
Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then.
Gather!
A proper send-off from Messina with love.
Haha!
Hey there!
Well fought! You see? You ate a
Huh.
I'll admit, you're not.
No, don't just. Another cryptic one-line. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization. What do you mean? What happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from. A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting...
He ran off.
Oh.
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need to... Is something wrong, Traveler? Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't...
Yeah. He seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
But why?
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go!
หึลงไปใช่หรือเปล่า อุ๊ย ลงไปไม่ตายใช่ไหมจำไปบินเลย อุ๊ย อ๋อ
Catch
วิ่ง
me
แนว
if
มา
you
ริโอ
can. If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
ปึ๊บ
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path.
เฮ้ย
We just need to wait for the right timing.
เกือบเลย
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
อ้าว อ่าทำอะไรผิดเปล่าๆวะปึ๊บ บิ๊กยากว่ะมันเมื่อกี้มองมันไม่ใช่นี่ใช่ไหมไปเรื่อยๆอย่างนี้เลยใช่ไหมค้างเลยกดค้างกดค้างกดค้างค้างอย่างเดียวเอาไม่เอาขึ้นหรอเอาขึ้นแล้วเหรอปึ๊บปึ๊บปึ๊บกดค้างค้างค้างเดียวค้าง
A dead end?
แหละ
Up. Let it give us a ride. ดีแล้วค้างหน้าเลย
Dead end?
อ้าวไม่มีทาง
Let it give us a
Ah.
ride.
ตกลงเมื่อกี้เราไม่ผ่านหรอรอใช่หรือไม่
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
อืม
Back backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time!
Ow!
เออ
Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us.
Gonna eat us!
Eat us.
Ungrateful humans! At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single
อั
human
พ
at
หนึ่ง
least.
นะคะ
Now all of Sumero knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
อืม
Place, human.
มอนสแตท
Yes, this is a
Up by
volcano on a land
Mondstadt.
far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption!
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah, for who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true...
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind
อื
controlled.
ม
But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Oh? Why?
All right, then let's find this mushroom.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to phase Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
This is order. Solidify.
Wait. A moonlit night for all.
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case,
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
โอ้โอ้
Stabilize.
Rover send off from the Spinowith. Surge. Odds reveal.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Why me?
Like,
โอ้โอ้
Order guide you.
Arrow incoming!
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
it would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Oh, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifron. Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful human. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger. Just one word, and no matter. My plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not, and that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, and you delivered one to me on a...
So, you kept running away.
Precisely. Before long, then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god. Achieve victory.
You have no concept of time, do you?
Nonsense. Is that not the sort? All I hear in this land is war this and war...
Pretty sure they're talking about the...
Huh?
The Archon War. I guess I've heard about that once or twice.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off. What did you say?
The traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms. Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who could actually hear your voice. In other words...
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terrashroom. Because you definitely can't.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful. And what's this about a war against the abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms. A trolley! Get ready to feast!
Lời kìa.
It's your time to shine, Varessa.
More, please! Guess it's time to dig in!
ช่วยติดเห็ด
Stop this at once!
What a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you. Someone planted a god in Varessa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varessa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
น่า
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything. Oh, why's that? I never thought my appetite would save the day. But it's like you said. All it takes is if I start to doubt myself in the future.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that census. Should we go check it out?
Oh, good point.
Right. And it's not a quick trip.
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Oh, Catherine's back! And isn't that type?
Word from the speaker's chamber was that
It's been a while, you two. So, you're the one.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all.
Of course. His power is tied to his number of. And so, he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him.
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard.
Well, from what I've heard, he has very few. Of course, in the interest of research, I wanted to get your permission before
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually. I wanted to ask, though. You said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Oh, yes. There's a huge one beneath the chasm.
Zamaran?
You know that name?
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room.
It took a long time for Zamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, and I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between them.
We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right. So this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
หินไร้ผลลมลดลงหินไร้ผลเปลี่ยนก่อนได้มา
This had better be important.
ลมลดลงใช่ไหมอ่ะมันลมไป4เลยดีกว่า
I can do it.
ลมลดลงใช่ไหม โคตรลม
Time to go.
อะไรเนี่ยอ๋อ
Time to go.
Let's go. Fight. Bring it on.
Clouds high. The birds come into the wind. That's far enough. You dare to gaze upon me?
Animal hypostasis emulate? Time for takeoff.
ไม่มีท่าอื่นแล้วมัน ก็ไม่ได้ง่ายขนาดนั้นสินะ
Brace yourselves. Absorption test. Stay clear. Here we go. Think you can get away? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Behold. Search for it.
Swirl. Mark 2.
Time to go. Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Pretty strong.
ไฟลดลงน้ำแข็งไหลไฟลดลง ไฟลดลง
Ready to rumble.
You want me on...
Follow the wind.
Do you want it?
Take a deep breath and finish your all I
Oops.
Up to it, Montai. Stay focused. The wind knows.
Time for takeoff. Yeah. Brace yourself.
Clouds high. The birds come into the wind.
Let's light it up.
Mighty mythical beast.
นอะไรวะตุยได้ไง
Think you can get away?
เอ้ยปืนมันแรงสินะโอเคดาวอยู่ไหนข้างบนเหรอปึ๊บไฟฟ้าลดลงบนบ้านห้องปิดแล้วแต่ว่าเกตอยู่ข้างบนอ่ะขอให้เกตปิดตรงข้างหน้าดิเกตเองได้ปีกใหม่เลยร้านฉันได้ปีกใหม่ร้าน แต่อาทิตย์ละครั้งอะมีตัวอื่นให้อัพก่อนไหมนะอืมประกอบชิ้นงาน อืมอืมมอนซากุระ ต้องอัพอันไหนก่อนวะอันนี้ละมั้ง
I hear the voice of fate. 'Speaking my name in humble supplication.
นี่ขาดสีอันอืมอ้าวอ้าวเดี๋ยวนะฉันอัพผิดแล้ววะเมื่อกี้เล่มสมุดม้วนสีมันซากุระนี่นะเปล่าซากุระซากุระเอ้าไปอัพพัดเหรอเดี๋ยวนะว่าแล้วพอดีบอสหมิง
Hi.
ใช่โอเคขอบคนที่แวะมาเทคแคร์เด็กแย่การการด่าการด่าเพิ่มความสำคัญเป็นอันดับแรกกะลามใช้เยอะเว้ยหลายตัวเชียวกะลามไม่น่าจะพอน่ากะลามหมดจุลล่าเก็บกับข้าวก่อนดีกว่าออกจากหน้าปัจจุบันเพื่อเทเลพอร์ตอาบ
Oz, reveal thyself. Wait.
ซอยแยกได้ไงไม่ยังอยู่เว้ยยังอยู่
By royal decree.
Stabilize.
Surge.
เฮ้ยไหลอุ๊ยไหลโอ้มุมมองมันเอียงไว้
They call this a pleasant surprise, right?
เอ๊ะอยู่ข้างบนหรือเปล่าวะไม่หรอกปึ๊บวะอ๋อ
Gather.
Watch out! A proper send-off from Destino with
Order guide you.
ว่า
Solidify.
Ooh, yeah, chill.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Odds reveal. Wait. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Hey there.
ข้างในเหรอ
Solidify.
อันนี้มันต้านทานเอง
Watch out.
ได้ได้ตอน
Shadow
นี้
Raven. Let night fall.
Order guide you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ơ, ไม่หล่นอุ๊ยหล่นหล่น
clear again. We should be able to see the moon tonight.
Odds revealed by 3 moons converge. Surge. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Wane. By royal decree. Odds revealed by
I will have order.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day. Fire! Well, with rocks. Hey there! By royal decree. Surge.
Pen. Ah, เป็นเหมือนมีอันใหม่โจมโจมตีชีวิตวิตวิตวิตเปอร์เซ็นต์ชีวิตเปอร์เซ็นต์แรงขีดฟื้นฟูอัตราขีด6ดีสุดละป้องกันโจมตีป้องกันเนี่ยสวยสุดนะน้ำแข็งน้ำและแค่นี้ต้องกุดไม่สวยที่ดูแล้วสินะถ้าเป็นชำนาญท่าจะเป็นยังไงสลับตัวสิหึเดี๋ยวก่อนไม่ได้สิถ้าเป็นชำนาญท่าก็จะไม่ได้คู่กันอ๋ออันนี้เป็นเซตฟื้น เอออืมตัวนี้ที่แนะนำเป็นดาร์กคีเยอะแดงคีก็เยอะเอ้าอันเดิมเราก็ดีอยู่แล้วสินะอันเดิมเราก็ดีอยู่แล้ว
A new moon rises.
Stabilize.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
This is order.
ชนไปไหนอ่ะ
Solidify.
ป่า
A moonlit night for all.
Stabilize.
A proper send-off from the Stina with love. Oz, reveal thyself.
Wayne.
อะไรอ่ะเอ้ากันอยู่เอง
form the all-devouring narwhal? Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl? How does that work?
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master. To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets. Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him. Let's teach this guy a lesson. Wipe out!
ใช้การชาร์จโจมตีชาร์จโจมตี
Water jet! Never draw those out! Not this again! Watch out!
Haven't had enough of my power. Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
เอาใช้ดาบเดียวอ๋อ นึกว่าใช้ดาบเดียวกันแค่นี้แหละเข้ามาแป๊บเดียวเองแหละ
Well, have you come to your senses?
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within. Such power, such keen battle instincts. So you must be.
Skirk, Sertologi's disciple.
ลูกศิษย์
How long has it
จะ
been?
โตโล
How
กิ
long has he been away from Tevat?
ยากแค่
Hundreds of years.
หลายร้อย
Hundreds.
ปีแกแล้วสินะ
Sorry. It's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers. This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of years ago, I knew you existed. And I knew you would come here.
Hundreds of years ago?
ปีก่อน
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head while I can. The story starts a long, long time ago. I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our
ที่รัก
title.
ฝากไหมคะ
But I
ฟังดู
contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me. I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even
กด
my
ตัดคลิปไม่
parents
ไล่นะ
were just waiting for me to
กด
die.
สคริปต์ไม่ไล่
Over time, my heart hardened. We were similar in it, yet he always wore a smile on his... I still remember.
That does sound like something he...
He was the first to acknowledge. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility. But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his, and at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar. After his grand endeavor was successful, he sought me out and said to me,
This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you. Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day, and we can spar like we used to.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand.
All I can do is...
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality...
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Still self-assured as ever, I see. But you're not wrong.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Tsagoodgame. In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
Your heart? That sounds like torture. How did you even survive that?
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you. But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits, and he was still miles ahead of me. So I had to take a leap of faith. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize. To both of you.
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
You're an interesting one as well. Tsagoodgame's disciple. That's a lot to live up to. It can't have been an easy experience. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist.
คุยนานเนี่ยติด
Using
ปืนมันเนี่ยนะ
despair
ไอตัว
and
เนี้ย
fear to force you to catch up to him. All the while, standing ever out of reach. We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the sun again.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how dark it gets, I will not give in to despair. I will overcome it. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
Oh?
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. The first time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike. But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade. It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world, the joy of an artist uncovering a temple of wonders.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions outright, yet you were able to read them from my blade, like a glimpse into my inner world. You're right. That battle brought me an unbridled sense of joy, and my defeat brings me no regret whatsoever.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend his own limits. A battle to end all battles. After which, all can come to an end, including, perhaps, his life. For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal: to complete himself. It's one of the secrets to his strength.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that is his call. What a battle that would be. Oh, to witness such a...
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body. The curse of immortality allows it all to coexist. but it does not remove the pain. I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much longer. What a shame. I would have loved to witness that battle. Sir Tsagoodgame once offered to free me from this curse. Now, I must ask that of you, Skirk. Can you release me from the pain?
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces. The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, you will be back to who you were before, no longer tortured by powers you can't control. But it will be a time-consuming and painful process. The decision is yours to make.
I accept. And who knows?
แดก
Perhaps
โคตรแล้วเหรอ
I'll wake up in time to witness your great battle with Sir Tsagoodgame. I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him one day. Though I know it'll be a long and arduous road. If we are climbers in the dark, it appears the dawn has finally broken for me. But your ascent continues. At least, it looks like you are not alone on your journey.
I will reach the top of this mountain, no matter what it takes. And you, Skofnunger, will be my witness at the end of all things.
That's finally over.
จบสักทีจบสักทีสุดตอนไหนวะ
At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time. We did it! It's only been a few days, but it feels like forever. Once again, we've proved there's no— Wow! You sound even more confident than usual. Guess you really have become stronger. Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon. The stars you mentioned, the ones that died out, are they back now?
Yes. The power Skofnunger—
Great! Huh, it's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone.
I suppose it's because I have gazed upon this sky for centuries. The false stars, hanging in the meticulously planned sky. It's not real. And even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet, though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder, what is it going to take for kindness to reign supreme in the vast expanse of the universe?
Ugh, this is all going over Paimon's head. But if she knows one thing, it's that the traveler always finds a way. Ever since we met, she has filled Paimon's days with happiness. No matter how tough things get, she always finds a way to make it better. If it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with two. And if two's still not enough, then three. We've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many of—
I suppose when it comes to you, anything. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I need more practice. I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street, regardless. Reunions and partings are but passing moments. One without war, pain, or forced partings. One word for this. We must all work to— Goodbye, traveler. Remember your training.
Bye! it just Paimon? Or is she being nicer than before? Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey. อืมกับนาทีกับนาทีนี่ล่ะเวทอีกเหรอก็ได้งานเยอะเหมือนกันนะนี่
Is that Navia over there? Oh, it's been a while. Let's go say hi.
สวัสดีตัวเรา
Hey, Navia, what you up to?
ชูชู
Get lost, Monica! I don't want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up and start doing things properly! Right now, you're a disgrace to my kitchen and to the Hotel de Boer name!
It was an
ก็น่า
accident.
คุ้นๆนะเนี่ย
I'm sorry, did you hear me asking for excuses?
No,
เดจาวูสุด
I'll do better, I
ๆตัวละคร
promise.
Why is she so aggressive? She won't even listen to what the poor girl has to say. Oh, hey, cut her some slack. You gotta at least hear her out.
Wait! Huh? Who do you think you are telling me? Wait a sec. Navia? So, you're bringing backup now. Suit yourself! You're still wasting your time!
Savannah, is this how you always treat your staff?
My staff is right. I'm the one in charge here now. And last time I checked, the Hotel de Boer doesn't take orders from the Spina di Rosula.
Of course. How you run your kitchen is none of our business. But when a member of your staff is so overworked he becomes gravely ill, that most definitely is our business. We're going to stand up for him, whether you like it or not.
Overworked? I've said it before and I'll say it again. If Fermon can't handle the job, then tough luck. There are plenty of other capable people I can hire instead.
But Philmont can do the job, he just...
Monica, back inside, now!
Huh? But you said I shouldn't come back until...
Just do as you're told, and not another word out of you! Come on, we have work to do!
Wow, what a horrible person.
Sorry. Looks like I've dragged you into some drama again. Her name is Savannah. She's the new head chef at Hotel de Boer. Ever since she took the job, she's been informed. One guy was so overworked.
I'm sorry.
At his family's request, Savannah is adamant that Vermont's exhaustion. Our next thought was to talk to the other chefs at the... And that's why I'm here.
Oh, shoot. It all makes sense now.
Oh, no, not at all, Paimon. Honestly, the way she... And besides, I don't really... Yeah, meaning it's gonna be all the more difficult to get the inside scoop.
Paimon will join you.
Guys, it's fine. You don't need to worry about it. That said, a really famous chef just joined the Spina di Rosula's tavern. Her name is...
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to apologize for the scene you witnessed just... This is a small token from us. It's some candy from Monica. She asked me to make sure it was delivered into your hands.
Monica's the one apologizing? Huh. Clearly Savannah is the one who owes an apology.
Our head chef has been a little highly strung lately.
All right. Since there's candy,
Oh,
Mama
get-
will drop it. Not the candy.
ถ้ามีอีกไอดีหนึ่งอ่ะ
Thank you for understanding. We'll make sure to
Get
pass your
kitten.
feedback on to Miss Savannah.
เดี๋ยวไปขายตะค่าสิบก็ได้
A little highly strung, huh?
ได้แน่นอน
Paimon doesn't get it. someone like
อื
her
ม
could be
เป็นรหัสที่แบบ เออ
ใช่
เล่นๆน่ะ แต่ว่ามันมีตัวละครที่แบบ
always
เออ
been like this.
Oh,
พ่อ
Kyle
อ่ะ
totally gets it.
มีท่านพ่ออ่ะ
ส
น่า
อง
จะ
ร้อยห้าสิบไหม
แพง
Fine.
สองร้อยห้าสิบบอกให้ท่านพ่อ
ก็แค่ท่านพ่อแบบเดี๋ยวนี้ท่านพ่อแบบ
เดี๋ยวเขาแบ่งกันมาเท่าไหร่
เอาไปเลย
Could this mean?
100ก็ได้คือมันจะขายยากไงเพราะว่ามันถ้าไม่ทำอะไรเลยไม่ได้เข้านานมากด้วย
แล้วเขา
Let's stick to the plan and go.
สลับบัญชีกัน
50หรือว่า1 ชั่วโมงขายออก
แต่ว่ามันต้องต้องสร้างเมลใหม่
นี่หนูลองขายให้ร้านมันได้ลองทักไปถามดูแบบรับไอ้นี่อยู่ไหมเขาไม่
ไม่ต้องหรอก
ไม่อะก็ถ้าขายกับร้านเราจะรับก็แหละ
เขาก็ต้องไปคิดกำไรต่อเขาจะได้แบบเขาจะกดเหลือเท่าไหร่
ก็ลองดูว่าเขาจะกดถ้ากดก็ไม่เอา ขายทุกคนถ้ากดอีกลูกต่อยนะ
คือเก๊กขายเองก็ได้มันไม่จำเป็นต้องแบบไอ้นี่เพราะว่าเดี๋ยวแม่เปลี่ยนเป็นอีเมลแล้วก็ขายยกเมล
ไม่
ไง
ก็ลองก่อนขายเท่าไหร่200เอากำไร
เยอะ ไม่ดูมันตัวน้อยมาก ตัวน้อยสุดๆแทบจะไม่ได้ปั้นเท่าไหร่เลย
100
ตอนนั้นที่
เอาไปเย็ดปาก100เอาไปเป็นทุนแต่ทียังเป็นทุนไม่ได้หรอกมันยังได้
นะอยู่อันไหนว่าเออ
ได้ไรอยู่ดิ
ไม่เป็นไรมันจับแค่หน้าจอเกมไม่ได้จับหน้าจอนี้เก็ต
โอเคเสร็จแล้วบอกงั้น
เป็นเลิกเลยไอ้ต้อง มันน้อยอยู่แล้วจะไปแบ่งให้เขาทำไมคือคือ
ราคาร้อน
ร้อนไง เก็ตกดใช่หน่อย ยังไม่ได้เปลี่ยนรหัสเองไม่ได้เปลี่ยนเมลไงจะตั้งชื่อเมลใหม่ว่าไงดีที่จริงสร้างไว้หลายอันมากๆแต่ว่ามันอันอื่นนี่แบบมันเหมือนเล่นใหม่ดีกว่า มีแต่อันเนี้ยที่แบบยังมีท่านพ่อรู้สึกก็ตอนนั้นทำคลิปไงมาดูตัวละครเด็กเก็ตอันไหน
ก็
วะ
ไม่น้อยนะ
ไม่นี่ไงท่านพ่อ
ก็พอมีเล่นอ่ะ ก็ไม่ได้น่าเกลียดหนูเรียกว่ามันจะตัวแค่ประมาณ2 แถวอ่ะ
150ไหมลองตั้งไว้ก่อน150ถ้ามันขายไม่ออกก็ค่อย100นี่ยังขายไม่ออกก็หนูคิดหนักนะคือคิดแรงไปเปล่าลองดูเพราะมันเป็นของฟรีนะของฟรีงั้น100เดียวแล้วถ้าหนูได้100เดียวมันจะไปทำอะไรอ่ะทำแล้วเก็บไว้ก่อนต่อยอดเอาไปต่อยอดลองเอาไปไม่แต่คือไอ้โลบัคเดี๋ยวไปละลายเลเซอร์ซะหน่อย599 บาทคือเดินบาทนั่นแหละก็ยังดีเหลือก็ยังดีคือเดินบาทอ่ะตายไหมล่ะ ตัวแบบว่าตรงนี้ปึ๊บนี่ไม่โดน
Mind the deluge. Be still.
ถ้าเกิดกดได้โคลาบิน่านี่จะเป็นยังไงนะเฮ้ยไหนดูสิ7 8 9ไม่ได้มีโอกาสหลุดฉีเพราะว่ารอบก่อนได้ท่านพ่อมาแล้วอันนี้ไม่เคยหลุดถ้าเกิดเปิดอีกหลุดแน่ๆฉีเหรอหลุดเป็นถ้าเกิดไม่ใช่ฉีก็เป็นตัวอื่นได้อะแบบแต่เราโคตรโชคดีอะคนละหน้าสองขอบคุณเลยนะแล้วก็ไม่ได้เอาไอ้นี่มาเอามาหนุนเป็นตัวเก่าหมดแหละธนูน้อยมากรู้สึกจะ50หรือเปล่าเดี๋ยวดูดิ50แต่ว่าสามารถเลื่อนขั้นได้แต่ยังไม่ได้ไประดับโลก6ไม่ฉุดไอดีไม่พัง 2 3ตัวอื่นไม่รู้จะโชว์ตัวไหนเลยโอเคตัวแค่นี้ก่อนละกัน
Tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
ปุยวนแหละ
All the standing around is making me so sleepy.
เดี๋ยวถ่ายไว้ให้เจสแล้วกันนะ
La da da da
มัน
da.
พอขึ้นเลย